What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. It's gonna be a short stream today. I'm only stream for like an hour or so. Gotta get ready for work soon. Yeah, I'm only stream for like an hour or so. Oh man. Not much else going on, just chilling. Playing a little Onirism for the new update. This is a small update, it's nothing major. Unfortunately, the Muse Dash update got delayed till June, but they said the June update's going to be twice as big. So I'm probably going to get like 2 song packs as a makeup, which is nice. I'll just play it next month. Well, this month, later this month. And then supposedly there's going to be an update for, what do they call it, Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth for the Record of Lodos War game.
Here comes a daredevil! Here comes a daredevil!
Play a little Onirism. Also bought Song of Horror, so I didn't realize that the game was done and all the updates are out, so, and it was on sale. I was like, yeah, let's pick it up. I know Angry Joe's been playing it and seems to be enjoying it. Probably play that on Friday. It'll be fixed eventually. Just takes a while. Oh, come on. There we go. They said they're gonna restructure the game, so I guess so it loads quicker, because it loads too slow in the current state, the way it compiles stuff. So that'd be nice, because yeah, the load time is a bit excessive in this game.
Here comes a daredevil!
Survival map. So, Greenhouse is the new one. Let's see how this one is. New survival map. This one's kind of messed up. I don't like this one that much. It seems like you're stuck in a circle and you can't really heal. They come out so rapidly, you don't really have any time to heal. It's constantly shooting.
I'm out of ammo. Huh.
What's that new Suki? Not this. Oh, what's that? I'm doing okay. Just hot right now. I'm just trying out the new maps. I don't like this map too much. I think the layout is kind of bad. It's too much of a circular path where it's just like, oh man, you just get overwhelmed so bad. And it's like, this one by far I think is the hardest. Like, some maps are good and some it's just ridiculous how many mobs get on screen. You're just like, how do I deal with all this shit? Because they don't give you any, what do you call it, special items. So I have to use my guns. Oh, she's a kid. She's a kid. She's a little girl. She's like a little 8-year-old. No, I think she's younger than that. I think she's like 6 years old or something. She's really young. And look at her outfit. She's a little toddler. It's literally the story is about her little pet bunny Bun Bun. So basically what happened was she's in bed and then she wakes up and notices this one dark figure steals her pet rabbit, and then she goes into this mysterious world trying to recover the rabbit, and it turns into some just crazy shit. And it's like, I think honestly the premise of the story, she's dreaming all this. Like, this is all in her head. This whole world is her make believe. It's pretty cute. Yeah, Bloodstains. That new update is shit, man. I hated the what do you call it? The Zangetsu mode. That shit was garbage. That was such a trash update. I literally don't even want to play. I didn't like the Zangetsu mode at all. I thought that shit was total horseshit. I like the base game. I actually like the base game with Miriam. Miriam, sorry.
Ugh, you monsters ruin everything. Better luck next time.
There we go. Did they not load?
Let's play. Hi-ya. I can't afford that. I never said I played fair. What's so good? Ha!
Yeah, Nightmare's pretty bad on first playthrough. I recommend playing it on normal. I did hard on normal. It didn't bother me too much. But yeah, normal on Nightmare is ridiculous. I don't recommend that mode unless you're really a masochist for pain. Normal feels right. Hard, I think, is a little much, but I can still do it.
Ah.
Yeah. Over leveling, yeah, I don't know, I usually go in under leveled. I don't like over leveling. I'm always weak when I fight stuff. I do search for everything though. I'm very thorough when it comes to Metroidvanias.
Sorry. Wait. No, I'm not.
God damn it. I wasn't paying attention. Shit. Like, I fell off the side. I was like, no. I didn't realize how close I was to the back of the ship. I was like, oh god. Yeah, I get you, man. I mean, just play it on normal. Don't play it on a ridiculous difficulty if it makes you not enjoy it. There's some games where, you know, I don't force myself to play as the highest difficulty. But there's some games, no matter what difficulty you put it on, it's just bad. Like, one of the games that's like that is, I won't play as not Chelsea and the Seven Devils, what's that one called? Wings of V. I can't stand that game on any difficulty. That game is terrible. Like, I put it on easy and I don't like it. It just doesn't feel right to me. Oops. Yeah, other than that, Nutsuki, what else is new with you? You been alright? Nothing else new?
Not enough money.
Yeah,
What a
yes she
bore.
does.
Hi-ya! Ha! Hi-ya! Ha! 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 Hi-ya! Ha! 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 Not enough money. Ugh, ruining everything. Ha! Ha!
Yeah, this is a Castlevania event. It's in the game. It's a total homage to Castlevania. You can play as one of the characters is Alucard, another character is, you know, Richter. Yeah, this event's totally Castlevania. There's a lot of Castlevania references. What's up, comic? How you doing? What's going on with you? Can't find the monsters. I think the monsters have left town. No, it's not Hat in Time 2. This is Onirism. Different game. It's like Hat in Time, though. If you like Hat in Time, you'll like this game. It's not finished yet, though. This game's got probably another 2 years in development.
Daredevil.
Right now there's nothing going on right now where I'm at. It's pretty quiet. But they're still protesting in downtown LA. I don't live in downtown LA, so I don't have to worry about it. I think they had a small protest like down the street from me, but it wasn't that big. And it wasn't a riot. Like if you're in LA, that's bad. LA is just a mess right now. I live like 20-30 minutes from LA. So not a big concern for me. Another spot I missed. I'm trying to find it. I think it's through the garden. Yeah, of course there's going to be people that are just using the protest as an excuse to loot. That's not right. You know, that's why I don't think it's right that you steal from other people just to, oh, I'm putting my point across. I'm like, but you're hurting your own people. Why would you do that? I understand you need to make your voice heard, and sometimes peacefully just doesn't cut it. You gotta be more vocal. But at the same time, I don't think pilfering, killing people and stuff is the way to do it. Oh yeah, I mean, I think that's smart. Yeah, go ahead and steal those demo units. They're not gonna. What good are they gonna do for you? And just know that they're gonna track you and know you stole it. Like you're an idiot. Like people think they're smart and shit. Like you're not very smart.
Hands off! Said I played fair.
Oh, you bought a new headset and keyboard? What'd you buy? Which one did you buy? You guys know, I don't have to tell you guys how much I hate our president. I can't stand his ass. I am not going to re-elect. I am not going to vote for his ass this coming election. I hope nobody does. Like, I really think it's like we need change. Because if you just keep having him as president, it's gonna get worse and worse. He instigates violence so much. He loves violence. He loves the hate, the bigotry. He loves that shit. Mercedes? I don't. Yeah, 2020 is nuts, man. Not in a good way. In a very bad way. What the fuck are the enemies? Oh, no.
Did I crush you into little bits?
Well, that's cool. I've never heard of a Mercedes. But yeah, I went to mechanical RGB keyboard, and you know they're so affordable now. I got my mechanical keyboard for like $30. It was like normally $60. I remember when they used to be hundreds. Now the technology is open source, like anybody can use it now. So the prices have got a lot more reasonable. expensive. Yeah, I've never had a Sadie's before. How much did you spend? Well, I mean, vote. You vote for who you think is the best candidate. That's ultimately what you should do. And if you don't honestly like anyone and you don't want to vote for anybody, then don't do it. Just don't vote. You're not forced to vote. But the same token, that can also backfire on you because, let's say you don't want the person that's going to win to win, you got to vote against them. Obviously, you have to weigh out the evidence and see which option is best for you. I can't do anything more. Yeah, I think I beat this level. Yeah, it doesn't expand anymore. I can't go any further. It's not bad. Finishing Strike Final Blast. That's 416. That'll be enough. That was cool. I'm just trying out the. Let me look at that Sadie's thing you're talking about. It's on Amazon, I'm guessing. I bought a new game. I heard this game's pretty good. I bought recently I bought Song of Horror. So I didn't know they finished this whole game. It's done. It just got finished. 6 years in development. I was following this a long time on Kickstarter. And yeah, the whole you get all 5 episodes for $24. And I was watching Angry Joe play, and they seemed to like this game. So I was like, oh, let me check it out. I was like, because I've been waiting for it to be finished, and then they finally finished it. So it's, it's been a long time in development. So I was like, oh, let me check it out. It looks pretty cool. So I'll be playing this next. I'm playing on Friday. So get to see the complete game finally. See how it is. Yeah, it's getting good reviews. Oh, we'll see. I will make that determination. See if it's any good. There was also, yeah, let's see. I want to go back to Ori. I haven't actually bought Ori yet. I had it on Xbox Pass, but I actually haven't played all the updates yet because I know they've been updating the game. So I know this isn't going to be changed anytime. Like, this isn't going to go down in price anytime soon. So I do want to come back to this though. Play it again. I'm considering getting it again, just to buy it. Summer sales come around the corner too, so I know there'll be some pretty good deals coming around. I also want to go back to Zombie Army 4. I do want to play that again. That game was fun. I really like Zombie Army. I want the DLC. I just don't want to spend all that money. Yeah, this came out too. I didn't realize this came out too. House of Da Vinci 2. They said this one's a lot better than the first one. 'Cause I like the first one. Like, it's cool, but it's got some problems. I'm wondering if they ironed out these problems in this one. But basically, this is basically The Room with Da Vinci. You guys remember this when I streamed it last time? It's a really cool game. I like puzzle games like this. These are fun. So I'm gonna pick this up later on. But yeah, so it got good reviews though. They say people say it's better than the first one. So let's see if they improved on their previous game. Yeah, I played Indivisible. I didn't really like it that much. It started off good and then it just fell apart at the end, in my opinion. Like, I just I reviewed it too, and I just to me it's just it's one of those games you just play it once, you'll never play it again. I don't even care about the DLC, the Razmi challenges. I don't even give a shit about it. Like, this is how much I don't care about this game. It's just one and done. Like, if you get it for like $10, sure, play it. But trust me, it's one of those games you won't come back to, because it just doesn't have enough to bring you back. The story's not very interesting. Some of the characters are cool. The music's pretty good. You know, the combat's cool in the beginning, and then later on, you just become a broken ass piece of shit where nothing can stop you. It's like you get all the perks and buffs, and everything becomes a joke. Like, everything's a joke. Like, literally, you can 100% combo everything, in even bosses at times. Like, there was one boss I literally knocked like 80% of his health because I did one combo. Because I was chaining so much, the multiplier got so ridiculous, and then you end it with a super, and your super, you know, because of all the multipliers, just does ridiculous damage. And it's just like, okay, well, the boss is dead. That was fun. Like, it's just not even a challenge. Like, the boss doesn't even get a turn. The gameplay. The story's not good either. I don't like the story much. Like I said, that's still too high. I wouldn't even pay $23 for it. Like, at most, see, if you look at the reviews, like, I agree with this. The 75%, this game is best as a C. Like, I noticed the reviews started going down. And I was like, because it started off, like, incredibly, you know, then very positive, and then it went down to mostly positive. People start seeing the problems with the game, and I was explaining, like, in my review, like, why the game was not that good. And people realize it's kind of mediocre. It just looks good. So, again, I would say pass on this game, from my opinion. Don't bother. Unless it's cheap. If it's $10, get it. But don't be like, oh my fucking god, it's gonna be the best game ever. It's not. That game is like, again, you just beat it once and then you kind of forget about it. You're never gonna play it again. Yeah, like I said, I might buy. Like I said, I might buy Ori, since it's cheaper. But at the same time, you know, I've already beaten it. I'd like to beat it again, but I could wait. The summer sale, I wouldn't be surprised if it drops to like 20. So I might just wait. I'm debating. Oh yeah, Coma 2 is excellent. If you like horror games, like, this is an excellent game. This game is well worth the $9. Like, excellent. Like, this is probably one of the best horror games. Like, in terms of just the presentation, the gameplay's fun. It's much more evolved than the first one. I like this game a lot. So yeah, this is definitely worth $9. So, I mean, there's games I will tell you is worth the money.
Here comes a daredevil.
Let me check on that thing. What's his name? Would you say the Sadie's RGB keyboard? Is that what you said? This one? This one? Yeah, look how cheap it is now. But yeah, I recommend getting the mechanical Mechanical keyboards are so cheap now. Like I say, you can get them as low as $20. Make sure you don't get mechanical get mechanical. Because there's a lot of the ones that say, oh, they're mechanical like, which is not the same as a mechanical. Yeah, like I said, I got mine for like, I think mine was like $30, like $29.99. Most of the mechanicals are pretty similar. Like just different brands. Just what brand do you prefer? I just need a basic mechanical keyboard. It's got good. I like a clicky. Mine's a blue. I know a lot of people like the red because red has no sound. It's like soundproof or whatever. It just basically it's not clicky. Blue is really clicky, and I like clicky. I like to know when I'm pressing my buttons. So you can hear it on mine. Super clicky. But it means I know when I'm hitting it, I know I'm typing. I like to know that confirmation that I'm clicking buttons. The red doesn't do that. It's completely silent. I like clicky. I always buy clicky. I just like to know that I'm pressing something when I'm hitting it. But yeah, red I know is the best supposedly, and it's the most expensive. So reds you will not get for $30. I've never seen a red $30 mechanical keyboard. It's always blue. But I'm fine with it. It's a step up from a normal keyboard. You can feel it. The only thing I hate about keyboards, and again, I got to do it with mine, is you got to clean them. Because of all the dirt and, because your hands, the sweat, you have to take all the keys apart and clean it because it gets filthy. And sometimes the button starts sticking. Like mine's starting to do that right now. Like my S key wasn't working for a bit. I was like hitting it really hard. I was like, okay, I got to clean it. Contact points are getting dirty. You have to clean it every so often, but they should last you a really long time. Oh yeah, I sweat. I sweat a lot, so my keyboard gets, and I eat on my keyboard too, and I get food all over it. Yeah, mine, like I said, mine's pretty filthy. I really need to clean it. Same thing with my mouse. I gotta clean my mouse too. It's filthy. That's another thing with the mice too. The optical gets dirty, and then you start noticing when you're playing games, and you start seeing the cursor doesn't move as responsive. My mouse, I always use wired mouse. I never use wireless. I always use wired optical. I don't like wireless. I just make sure the one I get has a decent length cord. Most mice are pretty cheap now. You can get them for next to nothing now. Like mine's a 1600 DPI mouse, and I got mine for like $8 RGB. I've had it for like a couple of years. Works fine. If it breaks, whatever, I'll just go get another one. Again, I just need to clean it because, like I said, they're filthy. Yeah, I haven't had any gallbladder issues. It's been okay. I need to drink more water. I think that's my big problem. I don't drink enough water. I think that's what's probably another reason why it's causing a lot of my other issues. I don't drink enough water. I dehydrate myself, and I think that bothers my body. Just gotta keep drinking fluids. There's times, like I said, I get hungry, and I'm like, I just ate. Why am I hungry? And then it's like I realize I gotta drink more fluid. You gotta clean out your system because your system. I feel great right now. I have not had much issues for a while. My gallbladder has not flared up at all since that time in April. So I'm almost going on 2 months without any gallbladder issues. No, I can't. I can't. You know, it's funny. You know, I ate pizza the other day. I had a decent amount of pizza, 2 days, and I didn't have any flare-ups. So I can eat pizza, but if it comes to like fried chicken and stuff, if I eat a lot of it, yeah, it fucks me up. Like I get really bad gallbladder attacks. So I can't eat large amounts of fried food because it will irritate me. Also, another thing that I think too, another problem with it is they say if you lose weight too fast, that can cause gallbladder attacks because since you're eating such a small amount of food, your body's so used to producing a large amount of bile, and it doesn't know how to, basically you have excess bile. It needs to go somewhere, so it ends up backing up, and then you start getting the symptoms. So I think, I'm trying to eat a little bit more. I'm still losing weight. I just can't lose it very rapidly because it's a problem. So I gotta lose weight slower. Yeah, fat is bad for you. You try not to eat too much fat. I try to stay away from the fat. I really do. I try to eat healthy. But yeah, I know. Like, mine doesn't need to be removed as long as I keep it in control. It's just, yeah, I can't eat a lot of fat. I have to stay away from the fat. I can't eat high fat foods. I can eat meat. You can meat. Meat is okay. Just it depends how you cook it too. I mean, you can have a steak. Just as long as it's not fried and fucking full of oils. It depends how you prepare it. See that like when I usually get the text, I have like fried chicken. Like fried chicken is like, oh man, when I eat fried chicken and it's just super greasy, oh god, that fucks me up real bad. Like that will hurt me so bad. I know when the attack's coming because I feel it. I'm just like, oh, there it is. I'm like, and then I start feeling my like right below my chest, like in between my what do you call it, breastbone, like right below it in the middle. I feel it. Like I feel like something's stuck in there, and then I start feeling the pain, and then I start getting like I said, it starts hurting. I also get back pains. I get, what's the other thing? Sometimes I get feverish because they say that's the bile backing up. So that can cause you to get feverish. So, but yeah, I haven't had those symptoms in a while. It's not unbearable. No, it's not unbearable. No. I think the worst attack I had was last 2 years ago. I had my first attack, and that was painful. Like it was painful, but it's not to the point where it's like not like on a scale 1 to 10, I would have rated the pain like a 5. It was bearable. I could deal with it. It felt like a really bad burning sensation, like really bad heartburn, and I thought I was having a heart attack because they say chest pain can be a sign of a heart attack. So I went to ER to see what was something's wrong with me, and then they took X-rays, they took blood tests, they did the EKG, and they found nothing. They were like, no, you're fine, your heart's healthy. They said you probably have, and then the guy was like saying you probably have GERD, acid reflux disease. And so I went down to my specialist, the gastroenterologist, and he said, yeah, we should do he said we need to do an endoscopy, which is when they put the camera down your throat, and he basically checked to see if I had GERD or if I had like an infection or if I had like maybe an ulcer or something. So he checked me. He went down my intestine, and he says, "No," he's like, "just mild irritation, nothing bad." He told me, "Just you gotta watch what you eat, man." He says, "You're getting older." He says, "You're getting almost in your 40s. You can't be eating super unhealthy like you used to." So I started modifying my diet. The attacks didn't happen as often, but I was still getting them. And I'm trying to see a correlation, like, okay, what food provokes it? Because it could be just something very specific that I eat that causes it to happen. So, and from what it seems like, from what I notice when I get the attacks, it seems to be fried foods, like very fried food. Like, because he told me anything with high in oil, fat. He said, he said eggs can cause it. He said spicy food can cause it. He said there's a lot of different things that can cause it. He just said it just depends on you as an individual how your body deals with it. But I haven't had it in a while. Nah, mine would never hit that hard. Nah, never. I've never been in that much pain. Like I said, at worst a 5, and that was the absolute worst. Like when I had the attack in April, it was like a 3, maybe a 4 at most. I would say a 3. It's bothersome. That's the better way to put it. It's not painful. It's bothersome. It's irritating. It's just like it's like someone constantly pinching your shoulder and you're like, stop, that kind of thing. But I just recently had blood work done again. Blood work, urine work. I had she wants to check my vitals again to make sure, keeping my blood pressure. That's another thing. She has, blood pressure can also be another cause of it. Because, you're making your organs and everything work harder because you have to pump blood harder because your blood is so thick. So you have to thin out your blood. That can make your organs work harder and cause failure. So obviously, I'm trying to keep my blood pressure low. I take my medication. I do what I'm supposed to. The combination of losing weight, taking my medication, eating the right foods, and I shouldn't have the problem. But if it gets to a point where I get the attacks no matter what I do, if I eat food and I just get the attack, that's what happened to my mom. She recently had her gallbladder removed when she was 62. She had it removed. She said the pain got so bad where it didn't matter what she ate, she just got the pain. It would happen every day. She'd eat something and then she'd feel it and then it'd go away. And then next day she'd eat again and then it would feel it again. And I was just like, yeah, you got to take that out. That thing is, it's just irritated no matter what you eat. So it'll sometimes get to that point where you're just like, yeah, we got to take it out. It's just nothing we can do. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things of they don't want you to take it out if you don't have to. If you can modify your diet and that fixes the problem, they'd much rather you do that. Removing the gallbladder is only when it's an absolute necessity. When they go, okay, we need to remove it. Yeah, exactly. It's like a filter. It's a filter that your body. I mean, you can live without it. It's just you got to be more careful what you eat because if you start eating stuff high in fat, that could be a problem for you. I already have a fatty liver. So, and she said, yeah, he said, you're okay for now, but if you keep doing what you're doing, that fatty liver can become a problem. But I've been eating better. I'm eating smarter, drinking more water, taking care of myself, taking my medication. I could heal. It's something that can be healed. It's just going to take a long time. But yeah, she told me I have a fatty liver. So because you eat a lot of fat, she said that's why you're so big. But yeah, they did a what's it called? Not a CAT scan. not an MRI. What's the one? What's the scan you use to scan for gallstones? I forget the term. Ultrasound. So they did an ultrasound on my chest, on my stomach. So because I told her I thought I had gallbladder stones, and or kidney stones, because the symptoms I have, and so they did an ultrasound on me, because the ultrasound tests for stones. It tests for if your gallbladder has issues, your liver has issues, your kidneys have issues, and also your pancreas. It'll see if there's any abnormalities. So they didn't, but she said they did they did the test, and they said all negative. They said it's all good, no problems, healthy. Checked the blood. She said they did blood work to see if my blood readings are fine. So perfectly normal. She said the only thing she told me that's not normal, and I know it's my fault, is she goes, "You're not active enough." She said that was my big problem. She says, "You're not active enough." She says your good cholesterol is low. Your Yeah, I've never felt pain like that before, ever, never. I've never had piercing pain like that before. I think the worst time I ever had that was when I had my back pain when I was like 15 years old. I had like the most excruciating back pain. It was like a 7. And I was crying because it hurt so much. And I went to the doctor, and they told me that I had pressure on my spine for some reason. And they said, like, cause she felt it, she said, there's nothing wrong. It's just, but there's something pushing on your back. Like it's pinching the nerve. It's like right on the nerve. And she goes, that's why you're feeling so much pain. But she gave me some really like high dosage of ibuprofen. Like it was like 800 milligram ibuprofen. And I took that, and man, that made me feel as light as a feather. And pain went away. I never had the pain ever since. I don't know why it happened, but it just happened. So I don't know if I twisted my back wrong, I slept wrong, but I was, like I said, I was crying because of how much it hurt. That was probably the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. That was when I was really young. Like I said, 15 years old. But that's never happened. But yeah, just gotta take care of yourself, man. You get older, it gets harder when you get older. That's why I need to lose this weight. That's why I'm trying to eat healthier. I'm trying to be more cautious of what I eat. Healthcare is really expensive here. I spend a lot of money on healthcare. My healthcare with my insurance provider is over $200 a month. That's through my employment agency. And that's for like bare minimum coverage. It doesn't even give me that great of coverage. My last job, I didn't pay anything a month, and I got better coverage. And I looked at how much it was for my coverage for just single. For I think it was like the silver package, and which is like the third highest, and that was costing the company like $460 a month for my health care. And it was really good. I had low copay. My copay was only $25 for a doctor visit, and my medication was $5 for generics and $10 for name brand. So really, really cheap. But now with my coverage now, it's $15 for generics and like 25 or 30 for name brand, and my doctor visits are $50. So I pay a lot more with this insurance. Yeah, it's at least twice as much. Not only do I have to pay a monthly fee compared to I wasn't paying anything, everything I pay for is twice as much. So yeah, my old job had way better coverage. They take care of you a lot better. You save money and you get better coverage. and it was a PPO. I'm on an HMO. This is on an HMO, and I'm spending that much. You know, HMO is generally cheaper because the HMO is more restrictive. You can't like choose where you want to go. You have to stay within their network, and they have to tell you where to go. Like they're doctors. You know, you cannot go. Oh, I want to go to that doctor. You can't do that. PPO you can, but you pay more. Yeah, that's about it, guys. So, not much else. Oh man, it's warm today, man. It's so fucking hot. That's another reason I didn't want to stream. I haven't been streaming. It's been so warm. So, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. So, I'll be streaming Friday night. It's just, you know, I don't know how hot it's supposed to be this whole week. Let's see, 10-day. Here's the forecast. Tomorrow's gonna be, it's gonna be cooler. So yeah, oh man, it's gonna be warm next week. Oh boy, it's gonna be hot next week. It's warming up. Yeah, this weekend will be cold. So yeah, tomorrow, I think Saturday and Friday and Saturday will be a better day to stream. But yeah, oh man, Tuesday it's gonna be smoking hot. Yeah, it's supposed to be warm. It's gonna be picking up. Summer's coming. I hate the summer. I really do. I hate the heat. Heat sucks, man. I really hate the heat because I don't have AC in my house, so I have to take showers all the time and tons of fans in my room and circulate the air. We don't have an AC system in our house. If I will say next time once we buy a house, I'm gonna make sure the house we buy has central air and heating, because I just think it's something you need. It just gets unbearable to a point where you need it. I'm willing to pay a little extra on electricity just to have air conditioning. It's worth it. Well, alright guys, well, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get ready for work. I gotta start work in like 10 minutes, so it's time for me to go. I was gonna leave a lot earlier, but I got busy talking to everybody. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and host Bird of Hermes. He's playing Shantae. Half Genie, I'm sorry, not Half Genie. Seven Sirens, so you guys can watch him. So, we'll see you guys later. Good talking to you, Vangster, Noob, Comic Man, everybody else. So, thanks for watching. And I'll probably be back Friday when it's cooler. So, I don't think I'm gonna stream tomorrow. It's gonna be. What's up, Niam? Yeah, sorry, I gotta start work in 10 minutes. I gotta get ready right now. Like I said, I'll probably be back Friday night. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. More than likely, I think I'm gonna be too. It's gonna be too hot. Like I said, the heat's bothering me. So Friday and Saturday will be really cool. So I think those will be good days to stream. So good seeing you, Nyam, everybody else. You guys take care. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.